Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Sean John, your Moving Biz CEO. And so, kind of ad libbing today because I like to get out, spend some time by the pools. This weekend, we took a trip. So, we live in Dallas. One thing I like about living in DFW, I love about living in DFW, is the weekend trips that you can take without having to spend a lot of money or spend a lot of time. You don't even have to catch a flight. So, if, for instance, one of the most popular, that's why I love Texas, man. It's like living in another country. That's why I say the only places I would live if I had to move, I would live in anywhere in Florida. I love Florida. I would live in Texas, or third choice would be uh, Colorado because I like the mountains. In fact, I've been thinking about going up to Colorado for a year, staying in Miami for a year. Always, this ain't got nothing to do with this video, but I'm just trying to tell you, do everything you can while you can. It's the best life possible. Don't get old and regret everything. As my mentor told me, he said, Sean, do everything you can while you still can. And I know exactly what that means. While you still have the time, you still have the energy, the motivation. Just go live life and enjoy life. God made a beautiful, amazing world. Uh, who am I to not go check out as much as possible, right? Heaven's this amazing, beautiful place. So God built a mansion for us. So while we down here trying to live struggle life, I don't even know how I got into that, but anyway, just think about that. That's how I live every day. Do everything you can while you can, as big as you can, as quickly as you can. My new company I'm working on, we're going as fast as we can. All right, so enough about that, right? So I jumped on AdLib real quick. Just want to talk to you. I'm sitting out by the pool, and I get motivated when I'm sitting by water. For something, it just does something to me, right? And by the way, if you have not hit subscribe or hit thumbs up, please do that. That's the only way this channel can grow. So the only thing I ask of you is just to help me grow, and I'll keep spitting out more content as much as I can to help you. Because I realize that there's a huge market out there of guys just like you and girls just like you, because I coach young ladies too, from Chicago to Memphis. There are women with moving services, and they need this help. They need this advice. Whenever I was starting out, I had no one to tell me what to do in 2017. I was homeless. I wish there was somebody coaching or somebody could have told me anything about moving, so I didn't make all the mistakes I made. There were days we went to work. I remember one particular day we went to work, did a job. It was $1,200. We made no money. The customer refused to pay. I had no idea what I was doing. We damaged so much stuff. He almost had a right to not pay us. I lost more than that because I still had to pay my crew. Always pay your crew. Always take care of them. Let them know whose side you're on. And so that's what this is about. So I coach guys in the VIP, in the mentorship. By the way, it's very, very, I don't want to say cheap, but it's very undervalued as far as the price, right? So the cost should be much more than what it is. The cost for this course should be $2,500, but you can get it for way less than that. So jump in it. It's not so much about the money, it's more about me helping you, but it does take money and effort to keep doing these things and growing the course and adding to it. So but just so, and thanks for all the people who signed up recently in the last month. I really appreciate it. I had no idea there would be at least 300 people who want to hear what I have to say, but I appreciate it. By the way, if you want to learn how to run a business without doing any of the work, then go over to my other channel, which is Middleman CEO. And I'll teach you how to run your business, whatever business it is, without having to do any of the work, right? There are always people that's willing to do the work. That's what I say. And that's what I've done that business for years now and been successful. In fact, in my first year, I made $77,000. And I got somebody actually was like, you seriously did that? I have a Stripe account. Stripe records all of that. I didn't even know what I was doing in my first year when I started doing that business, the middleman business. But I made $77,000, which is not a ridiculous amount. But hey, without having to leave the house is not bad. So again, whenever you have issues on a job, your main thing as a business owner is to always take care of your team. You must take care of your team no matter what. That means if things go wrong, you back up your squad. If they do things wrong, you still back up your squad. You always let them know you have their back. Now, when you go back privately, you discuss it. So in front of a customer, you back up your guys. So a call from a customer, hey, these guys are messing things up. They broke in this, they damaged this. They're not wrapping my stuff correctly, because somehow, no matter how much you impress this upon guys to go in and wrap everything. Nothing should come out of this house unwrapped. Where we're out of blankets, no such thing. Position something on the truck, right? So you did say you did the microwave. Oh, somebody's about to have a good time. So, like, say for instance, I'm saying now by the poo, it just helps me to think. And so, say for instance, right, that someone has a microwave and you wrap the microwave, right? And then you're out of blankets. I've been there, done that, especially when you're first starting out, or they got a lot of stuff, right? Now, what you do is you go into the truck, you take a blanket or a sheet, not a sheet, a padding or cover or whatever they have, soft pillows, and now you put the microwave in a position where it's safe. There might be some pillows around it. There might be some blankets, bed sheets, whatever, a carpet, rug, whatever. Put it around that so it doesn't scratch. Put it in a place where it doesn't scratch. Take that blanket off, and now take that blanket back into the house and reuse that blanket. Because nothing should come out, again, nothing should come out unwrapped, ever. The customer should never see that. Even if we got to get to the truck and then take the wrapping off, that's fine. Just never come out unwrapped, right? Never. And I will tell you guys a good thing, man. You should, if you can, try to get your logo put on all of your blankets. And you can literally take a spray. This is a blanket, a pad that's going to be used up and beat up. You can take a spray paint can, cut out a poster, and spray just your name of your company. That way, when you bring it out of people's houses, this is a big tip. Now your logo is, if you have to sit furniture in the driveway, when customers pass by, they not only see your truck, they see your logo wrapping. And if someone gets your wrapping, gets your blanket or anything like that, they're advertising, promoting your business. So think about that. But if your guys mess up, you always back them up in front of the customer. One thing I always teach in my VIP and masterclass, never take responsibility in the sense that, hey, it's our fault, we were wrong. There's wording and verbiage and text that you can use that can take responsibility, assume accountability without saying I'm wrong, it's my fault. When you start saying things like I'm wrong, it's my fault, we messed up, all you're doing is announcing, you're catching the stand and saying I'm guilty, guilty, guilty. The customers are going to use that against you. So we don't want to be in the habit of saying I'm wrong, it's my fault, nothing like that, right? There's other things that you can say where you accept responsibility, but you don't necessarily say I'm guilty, right? Like a plea deal. I'm not saying I'm guilty. I'll take the plea, right? And so I teach you not to say that stuff. You don't ever want to get in the habit of being a business owner and confessing that you messed up. You don't want to do that. Not that you don't mess up, but you don't want to be telling the customers that you did. Also, real quick, if your guys mess up, you don't want to handle that in front of a customer. You don't want your guys going back and forth. If you got a lead guy in the house, coach him on customer experience. And hey, we want to go from customer experience to customer amazement. We want them to be amazed every time they experience our company service. And so focus on that. And when they leave, make sure they understand that. And not only that, don't have you guys, I've seen this, it's not good, not pretty. Don't have you guys going back and forth with customers. That's awful. Creates a lot of negative, just negative emotions, a volcano that's waiting to erupt. You don't want that. You want your guys, if you got a guy who's good with people, then let him handle it. Hey, brother, listen. Here's what I need you to do. Always focus on these three things when it comes to talking and dealing with the customer. Even if you're wrong, you're this, you guys suck, you always keep composure because you're a leader. Somebody's got to keep composure, may as well be you. And we teach our guys that, hey, we're not going to go back and forth with customers. I know we're wrong, but there's a way we're going to go about handling that. These 5 steps, remember, always. Hey, I know, but they said this. I know, but it's not emotional, brother or sister. It's logic. We're not going to use emotional. We're going to use logic and strategy. We're not going to get emotional and go back and forth. I remember I hired one guy. I thought he was going to beat the customer up over the phone. They were yelling back and forth. Oh my God, I thought I'd never recover that. I was like, I lost this customer for good. But the customer got on the phone after all that blew over, and I reached out to the customer. I was like, hey, first of all, I just want to say that we appreciate you as a customer. I didn't even apologize right up. First thing I said is how much we love you, how much we care about you. I told you, I'm not into the apologizing and taking responsibility text. Now, we do it. I did it, but I did it in a different way. I didn't say, hey, we suck, we were bad, I apologize. No. I called and say, hey, first of all, I just want to say how much we appreciate you. And listen, bro, our goal is to give you the best experience possible, and it doesn't always happen that way. And so here's what we want to do to make everything right for you, to make everything good for you, to make sure your day continues to go well. And that's all I'm saying, right? And a bunch of other things, right? But that's how we get them back. So that's important. If you guys mess up, always back them up. You bring them back to the office and then you correct them. Don't beat them up on the job site. Now you got the customer and you beating them up. That's not a good feeling. If you got to get them off the job site, that's fine. But you want to have good people with good personalities. People don't talk about that when they talk about hiring, but Chick-fil-A does. Always hire people with good personalities. If you're not vibing with them personality-wise, their body language-wise, don't bring them in. They're just going to hurt your business. They're hurtful people. Hurt people hurt people. That's what I know. All right? So do that, and that's how you handle those matters. So I hope this helped. If it does, hit a thumbs up, hit subscribe. Welcome to the channel. If you want to get into the masterclass and VIP and learn how to do this 10 times over and grow your business this year ASAP, then click the link in the first comments below. I'll see you in the masterclass. In fact, we got a VIP coming up this Sunday. If you want to get in it, enroll in the masterclass. You get free VIP all the way throughout the end of the year. Otherwise, the masterclass is going to go up. It's going to cost more, as it should. And the VIP is going to go up, and it's going to cost more, as it should. Right now, it's free. Jump in it. Get the masterclass, your free invite. See you guys in the next video. Peace.